The shoving of the crowds is what Hasib Kamal remembers most.
It looked like the world is ending. That's how it felt.
He was at the Abbey Gate at Kabul airport when he became separated from his family members. Years ago, Kamal was a translator for U.S. forces in Afghanistan. He left his home country on a special immigrant visa in 2014 and became a U.S. citizen. But someone called him back to Afghanistan this year.
I'm glad that I found her.
On August 14th, Kamal was married. The next day, Kabul fell. He knew they all had to leave. He and his family surged through the masses at the airport gate, waving his American passport at U.S. Marines. But only 3 would get through.
And I started pushing my sister in the crowd. And I told people like, hey, she's sick. Could you move, please?
Along the way, they witnessed helpless children and heavy sticks used as weapons. Memories just now affecting Bibi Sarah Kamal, who was in her last year of medical school.
My brother was behind me. We would sit down to avoid being hit. There were many children whose heads were broken or their faces were hit. Even some children were trampled to death.
Bibi Sarah made it through the gate into the airport. So did Kamal and their dad. Hours later, they boarded a C-17, a U.S. military cargo plane, for Qatar. There, they stayed 3 days without showers or a change of clothes. From Qatar, they flew to Ramstein, Germany, and finally boarded a flight to Dulles International Airport in Virginia. Their 9-day journey was over, but Kamal is still haunted by leaving his mother, siblings, and new bride behind.
I had one mission to get my family out, and I failed. And it's bothering me, honestly. It's bothering me, really.
Even in this country, the Kamal family is separated. Their dad is here at Fort Lee, where processing will take up to 3 weeks. Their dad has no papers. He is a retired colonel with the Afghan army, but he destroyed any proof so the Taliban wouldn't know.
Even his uniforms, I helped them to burn them all.
As the brother and sister settle into a normal American routine, Kamal knows his family will live a much different life.
I would say there's no future for Afghanistan. And it's sad.
He calls his new wife about 3 times a day. They pledged to be together for life. And now Kamal wonders when they'll be able to start that new life. Carolyn Presutti, VOA News, Richmond, Virginia.